Good morning, traders. This is Jake from JakeTheStockGuy.com. Let's get right into today's video. We're going to be looking at some stuff. Um, let's see. Yeah, let's go over what I'm looking at this morning for our possible trades. Let me just post really quick on the Slack that I'm going live so that everybody can join. Give me 1 second. Okay, let's blow this up. Today I'm looking at Apple, Facebook, Candy, and DGLY. Um, I made a public announcement today on this Slack group about the rules of trading, position sizing, risk management. I bought, here, let me just show you guys while we're live. I bought AMC, EXPR, and BlackBerry or BB on Monday. Wish I would have bought Friday, but let's look at AMC. I think it's up 200 something percent, almost set, yeah, almost 20 bucks. Okay, so pretty remarkable stuff here, guys. Um, I was in too big of a position. Wow, you can't even see. When was Friday or Monday? Monday. Yeah, I bought Monday and sold Tuesday. No, yeah, and this is Thursday. I was in too big of a position. I knew it was going to do something like this, but I was in too big of a position based on my account. I became emotional and I sold for a loss. I think about 50% loss somewhere around midday Tuesday. I lost patience. Trading is a lot like poker. You have to stay calm, cool, collected, believe in your trade, okay? And don't be afraid to lose, and that's why I say, adequate position sizing really helps with um, sticking to your trade plan, trade idea. But yeah, $20. Um, I gotta say, it hurts. You know, I would be. I mean, it's really hard to say how much I'd be up. But nothing you can do, guys. Learn your lesson, move on. Opportunities like this do come. They do come. I don't know how often in a year, but they do come, and we tend to find them. So, lesson learned, guys. Lesson learned. Anyway, so going into the charts, I like Apple for the earnings after the bell today. I'm going to get the 160 strike price. Um, Facebook, yeah, and I like that we got a little bit of a dip buy opportunity here. Um, there's a Fed meeting today around 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So you can see we had this nice gap up, sideways pretty much. This is sort of support, you could say, for Apple. Um, so I'll be looking at this area. I'll be also looking for a good entry for the 160 strike price. That's pretty much it. That's the trade idea. That's the trade plan. That's my idea. I'm gonna risk the adequate amount in this trade, because there's no guarantees that this is going to work or not going to work. How much of a payout it's going to be or how little of a payout it's going to be. So the name of the game is to keep trading, stay consistently profitable, stay consistent with your position sizing, and trade your ideas, trade your idea, your trade idea. Um, so that's Apple, Facebook. Um, Facebook is, I think, like maybe a little bit lesser of a conviction trade, but I also do like it. I think Facebook could have a really good blowout earnings. Um, so I just, I'll take this dip. I'll take this dip, and no problems. So yeah, nothing, no worries. This is a historic level of support, coming really close to it. So that'll be a good. This will be a kind of a good area for entry around this 278.33. About 608,000 shares pre-market being traded. Go back to Apple. I want to see what Apple's a leader also, guys. For those who uh, who don't know, Apple is a leader, so it's always important to keep an eye on Apple. Apple and SPY, I think, are the two I really keep an eye on most to give me an idea of market sentiment. DGLY. Um, I like this trade because we're getting a nice pullback. This gap, did the gap window fill? Yes, it did. So I'm looking at getting the $4.50 strike price. These have monthly expirations. And then KNDI is also a potential sympathy play with a lot of these heavily shorted float stocks. I like the 13. I like the 13 strike price for the February 21st. And yeah, those are kind of my top 4 plays for the day. I also like Plug. The next week, February the 5th, 90 calls. This could be a good entry for that trade. Considering if I go out a little bit on this, came down and we did fill this gap window. So it could be like a kind of a gap down, double bottom, and we've got this window to fill, double top at the 75, or no, I think it went higher than that. I think it went all the way to 80, almost to 80. But I do like the 90 next week's 90 strike. You can't see the volume right now because markets are not open, but I will show you some of the open interest on the Plug next week's 90 calls. Let me get rid of this January 29th. Get rid of this March. And we'll just have this February 5th. Scroll down. Open interest to the okay, so the 90 doesn't have as much as the 80. So it really comes down to the volume for me. I like to see a lot of volume over open interest, not open interest over volume. Sometimes when you have this open interest over volume, it can be more of like it can be short calls. I tend to find that is more often than not the case for short calls. So I'll be keeping an eye on Plug and I'll be keeping an eye on OSTK, but they're kind of not my main focus for today, I would say. That's all I've got, guys. Let's have a good day in the market for those of you who stuck around. Curtis, I'm expecting it to be a swing trade. Um, I think I'm going to maybe sell half my position near the close or when I'm in good profits, and then let the other half ride through earnings. I think that's always kind of a wise thing to do. Um, Other than that, that's I think that covers everything. For those of you who stuck around, thanks so much for being a member. I really do appreciate it. God bless. And I'll see you in the Slack and on the charts. And one last thing, for those who stuck around in the AMC trade we got into Monday, congratulations. I'm really happy for you. That's so awesome. Congrats.